Hello, beautiful people. Welcome to LSU Soccer Stadium in Baton Rouge, Louisiana. Home of the LSU Tigers will take on the Missouri Tigers.
That's a free kick.
So I would say
Against Canada.
So LSU Tigers will face against the Missouri Tigers. So it's LSU Tigers versus Missouri Tigers. And the team we'll be rooting for tonight's evening's game. And we'll be playing this game under the lights. And that will be... And the team we'll be rooting for tonight's late game will be... is LSU Tigers. So our jersey is purple.
Offers the service, a header that lands in Phillips.
So our jersey is purple. And Missouri Tigers is white.
Canada, Shinelli, both filling the shoes to an extent of Keegan Good. Real anchor.
And next at 8 o'clock p.m. we have the Aggies will take on the Longhorns, so that means it's the rivalry game. And also at 7 o'clock p.m., South Carolina will take on Arkansas Razorbacks. You have some good games in store. We also have NC State Wolfpack will take on the Wake Forest at 7 o'clock p.m. We have some good games in store tonight, you know? And for volleyball, we have Arizona Wildcats take on the Utah Utes. And also, what's coming at 8 o'clock? Oh, Lord.
Gets the call for a 9th start this year.
We have some good games in store.
Still looking for that confirmed
and yeah, we have Tennessee. We'll take on Georgia Bulldogs on the SEC Network Plus. Might be a little different, but we'll see.
Acrobatic saves to preserve the lead for the LSU Tigers. Looks comfortable. Admits a bit of serenity to the back line, but she's in control of the match.
I'd say it's going to be a very gorgeous evening for this tonight's game, and we'll be playing under the lights for this tonight's game. Late game under the lights is everybody's favorite, very type of game.
3-1 win for LSU. They will turn the tide of their season.
And the one, I mean, it was a bomb from distance.
Yes, it was.
Cuties.
I mean, even the header was incredible in that game. Reaching the end line, serves across.
And it just couldn't get on that.
Beg your pardon. Player coming off that left-hand side.
And
it's
this
really
is
crazy.
One of the ways that LSU can look to get into the final.
But now, how is going to... We got 20 minutes to 7.
Leaks out wide. She likes to make those elusive runs off the back of the center back.
And we're halfway mid. We actually...
For that back post run, just couldn't quite execute.
We're halfway through the season of the women's soccer, because by near the end of the month or at the end of the month, and the end of the like near the end of the season or probably at the end, maybe October 30th in the next,
especially against those low blocks.
Say.
And it's Jazz Ferguson
I'd say 3.5 weeks or something like that. There will be time for the women's soccer tournament. Will be taking place in Pensacola, Florida, but it will be taking place at a soccer complex in that
25th career start for Phillips
in that state.
And in a conference that has seen seemingly complete turnover in the last 2 years of the position, Phillips suddenly becomes one of the veterans in the SEC.
That's a good pass. And the pass is deflected. And that good pass. Wow, we got to get a point on the board, guys. And for that, it'll be like, hey, hold on. All right, substitution. I'm making for LSU and Missouri. So it's a gorgeous night for a game. This gorgeous evening for now, but the sunset is going down. And of course, why? Because it's gonna be a good game.
Temecula, California to Baton Rouge, Louisiana is a long way. I said, where did you initially come into contact with her? Sean Hudson said, well, I was out recruiting a GA event in California. I met her for coffee, and I look outside the window at the coffee joint, and there's horses neighing in the window. Said it was one of the weirdest recruiting trips she's ever been on.
Whoa! That was collision. Oh, my goodness.
And then ultimately, she got on her horse and got to Baton Rouge.
Can't say I've ever seen a horse
Ooh.
on a recruiting trip before.
Would it be great if there was a block kick and then...
I guess.
Yeah, this is a you problem, not a horse
Yeah,
problem.
this is...
I know it's a rougher sport. It's really sort of dangerous sport. But, you know, we've seen some injuries and stuff like that. And that, I'll say, let's go for, you know.
Herman's daughter. Trying to navigate, so technically gifted. Herman's daughter explodes forward. Offered the cross. Carom out for a corner.
Just that the ball just went into the fence.
And that's one of the ways that you can break down a low block. You can look to utilize those wide overloads.
We have some good fans from here at the Louisiana State University. It stands for LSU. And of course from the University of Missouri. We're in the SEC Southeastern Conference. Our conference is pretty heavy too.
7 corners for LSU.
For the corner. Oh.
That is going to land in New Orleans.
What?
Not hop on Rogers.
And substitution is making for LSU. And it's a very gorgeous evening for a game. You know, if it's like rain or something like that, I don't know if people can accept that, but for football they do. But if it's a light rain, it's not a bad idea. But the only thing with concerns is the thunder lightning detected in the area where there's people concerned about. And will cause some weather delay, rain delay, and lightning detected. Tomorrow, we will start, well actually tomorrow, the Aces will take on the Mercury for the WNBA Finals. It is best out of 7. It is the final, like the WNBA Finals start from game 1 to maybe game 6, but that will decide if either teams have win it all or something like that.
Away from Spriggs, that opens the door for a long run out here. Wentz. Yules, fire lonesome. Causing a bit of havoc.
We're under 6 minutes to go in the first half. Oh, as a reminder, We are on the second day of October, so welcome October. And the next month is November. November is coming our way next. Also, don't forget, folks, the women's and men's basketball season is getting ready to start in a month away.
Martinez ahead, Wentz.
Will start a month ahead, a month away. So I hope all of you will eventually, of course, will hopefully these students will get ready, you know.
Good ball from Martinez as she inverts into a central position to play make from as that left-sided fullback.
Is it octophobia for Missouri? An eighth corner. All 8 corners in this game belong to LSU. The Bayou Tigers have only had as many as 9 in any game all season. See how deep in their bag they go here.
And just made it clear. And that is out of bounds.
Game man with octophobia not being the concern.
What a good pass, but the pass is just deflected.
Yeah, that's correct, yes.
Okay.
No,
And he's just bringing it. All right.
So, 2018 SEC tournament word sneak all over again. Unfortunately for Florida, they still have triskaidekaphobia. The SEC tournament waiting for their 13th title. Top of the 18, ball tapped through. That's denied by Missouri.
An SEC
It'll go out of bounds.
Or SAT prep, because that's what I feel like that word is. Back in my
Try to keep the ball in
SAT
bounds.
days in high school.
We're trying to get on the board.
Well, not all of us can get into Villanova, Jillian.
Let's be real, why I was there, Mike.
And we're on the campus of the Louisiana State University, like LSU. We have no idea who's going to, you know.
Soccer theologians of our time, Joe Lloyden, Mike Watts, under 3 minutes to play in this opening half. A very busy day in the SEC. 8 games, and there's going to be major movement in the conference over this upcoming week. It's games 5 and 6 of a 10-game regular season. Top 12 of 16 are going to Pensacola. Both these teams are right at the line coming into the night, and it's typically 10 to 12 points ends up being the line by the time it starts.
So our SEC soccer tournament will always usually be in Pensacola, Florida. Now this team will eventually expand it to 12-team expansion like we had last year, like on campus, you know, on campus sites. First round, second round, and the other side's gonna be somewhere else, including the, you know, the regional.
Critical to deciding potentially the regular season champion, and then in this game concludes Texas and Texas A&M, a good old-fashioned Lone Star Derby match. Both teams have had their ups and certainly downs to start the year.
And it's still play on. The ball is in bounds. Wow. We have some good fans here. Yeah, I know it feels like it's summer again. This is confusing temperature, weather,
and that's one of the things that
in this fall season.
So well is Mizzou wants to play that high.
And I'm sure it's,
Ferguson, who's responsible for intercepting, tackling, getting pressure on the player to force them.
We're under 2 minutes left in the first half before we go to halftime soon. We're under a minute to go, but
clock runs even on the foul.
all right, we're under a minute to go. Under a minute left.
So everybody races forward, and suddenly LSU as a decently intriguing set piece in the final minute.
The conference tournament will start in November. And this will go up to December, actually.
Phillips, if you're Missouri, do you feel satisfied that you sort of saw out the storm there the first 45 minutes?
It is 6:51 p.m., but up there, Baton Rouge, Louisiana, for p.m. Eastern Time, don't know for sure.
You look at the possession numbers, but for Missouri, they've staved off pressure really well. They've been compact. They've restricted space for LSU. Yeah, LSU's.
Well, we're gonna have time scoreless. But nobody scored nothing right now. We're on SEC Network for this tonight's game.
But LSU needs to find a way to break through this lower block.
So it is scoreless here at halftime.
Scoreless.
Sean Hudson, the head coach for LSU, joins us from the field. Coach, takeaways on that first 45 minutes, if you may.
Yeah, obviously a lot of possession. I think we started the half really well. You know, they're sitting a lot of players behind the ball, so, you know, movement to break down a low block, little slips in behind, finding the width and getting better balls in the box. But I think it's coming. I think it's a matter of time, but, you know, we've certainly got to ask more questions of their goalkeeper.
Sean, is it more numbers in the attack, more tempo, a bit more patience, maybe bringing it back out to create that space?
Yeah, I think we've got to move them side to side a little bit more, and then and we can join our fullback into the highest line, run our invert our winger to pull their back three inside. But honestly, I think it's just got to be a better quality ball in the box. We've got numbers over on the back post every time. We're just not missing that first defender.
Coach, our favorite stat tonight, precipitation 0%. Thank you for the time.
Thanks, guys.
After that 2-hour, 44-minute delay, we're not having any redos. It's scoreless here at the half. What's going on in the SEC? We'll tell you after this.
We'll see you in the second half. It's a halftime break right now.